gonna open it up to the floor for questions, but first I want to start with one for Stephen. Let's start where you started. How did you discover Gina?
I saw Gina fighting on television. Remember when, a few years back, remember when CBS was running the MMA fights on Saturday? And I tuned in one night just out of curiosity, and that's where I saw her fight for the first time, and I literally thought, why doesn't somebody build a movie around her? I've never seen someone sort of perform like this in a cage. And it was almost 2 years ago exactly, I took the train here to meet her, to talk to her about being in a movie. Here we are.
So Gina, what was that first meeting like? Well, he just said he wanted to meet you, and I imagine you might hear that from guys all the time.
Well, I just come off that cyborg class, and so I was a little bit bummed about where was that? Oh, yes. Okay. And I had a black eye that I was trying to cover up with makeup, and I picked him up from the train station, and we just had an amazing 4-hour talk, not really about anything but life and experiences. And then at the end of it, he was like, okay, this is going to happen really fast, or it's not going to happen at all. And then it happened.
Stephen, did you already have a story in mind when you met with her?
No, I didn't. I called, after I met with Gina and she said she was up for it, I called Lem Dobbs, who I'd worked with on The Limey, and I said, do you have any interest in writing a female revenge movie in that style? He said, yeah. We started working immediately. It all came together very quickly. And so I felt it would be interesting and unusual if you could create a female character who performed, you know, physically for real. And there was no cutting away and there were no doubles. I thought that would be fun to watch. And so we're going to show a clip in a little bit between her, Gina and Michael Fassbender. And as you'll see, like there are no stunt people anywhere near them. This is the two of them really going at it.
Well, how real can you get? Because if this were totally real, there'd be a lot of shattered teeth and broken jaws and pulverized ribs. And I don't think you would have signed on for that, would you, Fanning? Or maybe you would, I don't know.
I think I might still have, she actually knocked somebody out in practice in rehearsal for it. I'll throw her under the bus. I think they had to calibrate her not to hit people a little bit.
He asked me to kick him harder. Tell the truth, he asked me to kick him harder.
Take it like a man, Jade.
It was a challenge and I lost. Very bad. Horribly bad. No, look, I've been a fan of Gina's for a long time. I follow MMA pretty avidly, and it's, you know, it was an honor and a pleasure to get to see someone that really just, you know, above all, she just takes everything that she does very seriously and commits, and, you know, it's always a pleasure to work with people that commit like that.
Gina, you're an athlete, and there's a bit of showmanship to fighting, to being an athlete, but were you at all daunted by this idea of playing a character, playing the lead character in an action movie?
I just think I woke up every day with a fresh perspective, and it was kind of like a crazy adrenaline rush every single day. I didn't know really what to expect, but I just stayed open to it, and I really liked the physical days because I'm more of a physical person. But then I got to learn a lot about acting. I got like acting 101 on my first movie with Stephen. So
what did you learn?
It actually ruined movies for like a couple months for me because I would like notice everything. And then now I appreciate them that much more. And I really appreciate the actors and what they go through. It's definitely a skill, and I don't think that everybody's capable of doing it.
Nope, not at
just
all.
like fighting. So, I don't know, it was beautiful.
Well, this